joining us today, Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today, we're with Melinda Brown. She's from the Cherokee, Iowa Chamber of Commerce, home of Key Live Music Fest. Melinda, thanks for joining us.
Sure, it's Melinda.
Oh, it's Melinda. All right, let me record this. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today on Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today we're with Melinda Brown from Cherokee, Iowa Chamber of Commerce. Melinda, thanks for joining us.
Of course. Thanks so much for having me, Jake.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, and your career up into your new position here with the Chamber.
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually was raised right here in Cherokee, Iowa, and graduated from our local high school, Washington High School, in 1993, and then sort of headed out to explore. I worked and lived in a number of states, about 8 different states, and then spent most of that time working in higher ed and the nonprofit arena doing event planning. So definitely a passion of mine, and just this year, it was just time for me to come home. My parents are aging, and it was a perfect opportunity that the Chamber also had a position available. And so I thought, well, this is a great use of my skill set.
Yeah.
And so now I get to kind of help plan some of the biggest events that happen in our county. So it's fun to be able to give back to my hometown in this way.
Very cool, very cool. So tell us a little bit about Cherokee, Iowa, and really where the Key Live Music Festival came from.
Yeah, so it actually was started 23 years ago. So in 2023, they'll be celebrating that 23rd year, and it was just a bunch of guys who really loved music and wanted to have something to break up the monotony of gray January days in Northwest Iowa. And so they put together, at the time, a very small sort of festival that has now grown to include 7 different venues over 2 days, and
Wow.
Lots of different types of live music, still reasonably cost tickets so that people can just come out, enjoy themselves in the middle of January after the holiday fun is all wrapped up, and then you're kind of like, nothing's going on. This is something really fun to get involved in, and we've even now included hotel packages, so people from out of town can come and for a really reasonable amount of money stay here, have a great night. We have courtesy cars taking people through all the venues, so just a really fun weekend experience for people.
So one ticket price gets you into all the different venues through the weekend?
It does. So you can either purchase the tickets for just Friday night pub crawl, which advance tickets are only $15, or just Saturday night pub crawl, which is also just $15 in advance. Or you can get the combo package, which is $25. So $25 will take care of you the entire weekend, all of the venues, all of the bands. You can skip around. Like I said, we have courtesy cars available to take people from place to place. So really, really kind of reasonable, fun weekend. So for $15 one night or $25 for both. Fantastic.
Who are some of the acts that you have for this year?
Yeah, so this year we have a really fun schedule of different musicians from different genres. So it originally was founded as a jazz festival, so we still always try to have some jazz component, and this year David Sharp Quartet will be joining us, which we're really excited about. And then we also have Foreplay, which is a really popular band in this region, St. Anthony Band, Red Dirt Road, Cali, Indiana with Casey Cameron, Levittown, and also Dawson Hollow, which for a lot of people, these might not yet be bands that you've heard about, but they're really big regionally, and we're excited to bring them to Cherokee and kind of grow their following in that way. I know a lot of people are going to hear them probably for the first time and then become followers because they're really awesome.
Yeah. How long has this been going on? How long have you had your festival?
This will be our 23rd year, so a really long time, and it actually changed names from the Jazz Festival, Jazz and Blues Festival in 2019 and became the Key Live Music Festival, just because, one, it was getting harder as we grew to find enough jazz and blues musicians to fill all of our venue space, but also there was just a desire from attendees to have a range of genres to listen to. And so now we have a little country, a little pop, a little jazz, a little blues. We have a little bit of everything. So we really try to reach all of the different audiences that are out there and all of the age ranges as well. So generationally, it can be anywhere from high school students who come out to, their grandparents who also enjoy music the same evening. So it's really awesome.
That's awesome. That is. What is the reward for you and for the chamber in hosting this? What is the goal? What is the outcome that you guys like to see?
Yeah, well, we're always looking for ways to bring our community together, of course. And so this is one of those opportunities throughout the year that we kind of get to give back to the community, and then all those dollars raised just go into all of the band fees for the next year. And so we're constantly just trying to grow the festival and make it bigger and better every year, get more venues involved. And so for us, it's a way to highlight, one, all of the great restaurants, bars, and event venues we have in our community, as well as the hotels we have available. And, of course, bed and breakfast. A lot of people will stay at those throughout the weekend as well. So it's just a really wonderful opportunity for the chamber to help highlight all of these great opportunities so that hopefully people will want to come back in the future.
For sure.
Aside from just the festival, and have a good time. Check it out, in the daytime instead of just the nighttime, perhaps, and see all the wonderful things that we have to offer.
That's fantastic. Melinda, how do people find out more about this event?
Yes, definitely. I encourage everyone to go to our website, KEELivemusic.com, and we have some information about the history on there, as well as our updated schedule. All of the musicians, including some of their YouTube pages and Facebook pages, so that you can check out some of their little videos that they have posted. We also have our tickets for sale on there, so if anyone is interested in purchasing advanced tickets, definitely go through there. And if anyone listening is local or will be in the Cherokee area, you can also pick those up at the Cherokee Chamber of Commerce.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Melinda Brown, Cherokee, Iowa. Thanks for joining us today on Live Music Nation.
Well, baby,